All right, folks, so on a good note, the Preston Project raised $6,130 for research. For those of you who don't know, my little boy Preston was diagnosed in 2016 with Becker's muscular dystrophy. I'm just gonna call this post Ramblings of a Mad MD Mom. And here's why. My little man has a viral infection. He's 5, he's sick, 102 fever, the creepy cough. Here's why I'm mad. With any of my other kids, you worry, you give them the meds, you watch over them, feed them the soup, make sure they have popsicles, all the standard good mom things to make them feel better. But with Preston, it's different. With Preston, I'm hyper vigilant. Every time he coughs, his muscles become more and more sore. And he's now having trouble sitting up and walking because of a normal kid's viral infection. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off because of the fear of knowing that his muscles will regroup, but to what extent? Because that's what his disease is. I'm lucky enough that he does not have Duchenne's, to where once the muscle's gone, it's gone. He can regain, but he doesn't regain at all. With every respiratory infection, every viral infection, it breaks his immune system and his body down even more. And that terrifies me. And yeah, I have a wonderful support group. I have wonderful people that I could call and go on and on about the fear, and I could cry and snot. They always listen. But I decided to do this because it's almost like therapy for me. Talking to somebody who can't talk back, being able to express my thoughts without judgment or, oh, you're a great mom. It being okay that I have this fear when I know that there are so many kids so worse off. I don't know if there are any other moms out there who feel this way. When they see the deterioration, how it makes you feel inside, the anger, the fear, the depression, the anxiety. It's so much to process over something so small. And even in that, I have guilt because I am so hypervigilant with him that it sucks for my other kids. Even when he's not sick, the world revolves around Preston. I think two of the best series that I've seen are Speechless and that one really, a statement in it really hit home with me where it says, He's the sun and we're the planets revolving around him. That's kind of how our family is. Preston's the sun and our planets revolve around him. And you know that it's not fair to all the other planets, and they know it's not fair, but they know why. But you still have guilt over that. You have guilt knowing that the sun takes up so much. That sometimes the other planets get lost in its brightness. I'm very thankful that my children are understanding and loving about it, even at times when they're frustrated. I'm very thankful that my son Logan has good friends like Benji and Zach that give him that release to where he gets the focus. I just hate that. I always have said that if I ever become a foundation, one of my hopes is to do a make-a-wish for the siblings. You know, granted, something like that, they do the whole family, but it still is focused on that child. I want it to be focused on the well child, something just for the well child that they can do and it not revolve around their special needs family member. Obviously, it's late. I can't sleep because I've got all this rolling around in my mind of, am I doing everything right for Preston? Do I need to be researching the effects of all the coughing on his lung muscle function? Am I giving Logan enough attention? Did I give Jay enough attention? Did I listen when Natalie came in? Did I listen when Morgan came in? I know my poor husband, we barely have time for one another with the kids. I know we love each other. We just basically take turns when the other one's tapped out, which is what a good team is. Even thinking about that, it makes me wonder if that's why so many families who have sick children or children who pass, if that's why they divorce, is because once you've spent so much of your life focused in that one area, you don't know what to do with yourselves when you don't have it to focus on. And again, mumblings of a mad, crazy muscular dystrophy mom. I guess I'm putting it out there in hopes that if someone else feels this way, they know they're not alone. That's the funny thing is I know I'm not alone. We go to God, we go to our friends, we go to our family. But there are moments as a mom you feel so helpless. It does make you feel alone and scared that you're failing. Anyway, I'm really pissed off at this disease right now. I'm really pissed off that I'm already seeing so many signs of this disease so fast. I can joke about it, put a smile on about it, but there are days like today that no matter how positive I try and be, it gets to me. There are times I wish I could cry, but I cried so much in the past, I just can't. And I also feel like I'm not going to let myself cry over this. Don't worry, it'll come. My friends have seen it. When I do break, it's real ugly and long-winded, and they have to sit there and hold my hand and talk me back off the ledge. But here's a day in the life of a mad muscular dystrophy mom. Feel free to share. Thanks for letting me use this as a counseling session for myself. Just getting it all off my chest. And anyone out there who feels that way, know I'm praying for you, and I ask that you pray for me.